Grahak Sathi, 1st March 2025, Volume 5, Number 34. Food Label Decoded for Inform and Healthy Food Choices. How to read food labels. To make healthy and safe food choices, you need to be able to understand and correctly interpret the label information on food items. Grahak Sathi tells you how you can easily understand some important information given on packaged food items. Ingredient list. Ingredients are listed in the order of quantity from highest to lowest amount. It is advisable to check the first three ingredients as they make up the largest part of the food item. If the first ingredient include refined grains or a type of sugar or hydrogenated oils, you can assume that the product is unhealthy. A very long ingredient list may indicate that the product is highly processed. Serving size. Serving size may be given as weight gram or volume ml milligram or as the number of servings per packet. Check the net weight of the packet to know the number of servings it contains. The nutrition fact label information is based on one serving or per 100 gram or meal. However, a packet may contain more than one serving or more than 100 gram or 100 ml. Look at how many servings or gram or ml you are actually consuming. For example, if you eat a whole packet which contains 2 servings or 200 gram or ml, you will consume double the calories and nutrients mentioned. Sometimes serving sizes are much smaller than are generally consumed. For example, one can of soft drink or a packet of chips can be for servings, for 2 servings. This could mislead you into believing that you are consuming fewer calories, sodium or sugar. Energy. Energy depicts the calories per serving given in kcal, kilocalories. If the packet contains 2 serving and the calorie content is 100 calories serving, then you will consume 200 calories if you eat the whole packet. Fats and cholesterol. Select food that has lowest saturated fats, trans fat and cholesterol to help reduce your risk of heart disease. However, fat free does not mean calorie free. Lower fat or fat free item would have calories from other ingredient. Salt and sodium. Check nutrition label for presence of sodium even if ingredient list does not have salt. Select foods that are low in sodium content to help reduce your risk of high blood pressure. 5 gram of salt is equal to 1 teaspoon salt is equal to 2000 mg of sodium. Carbohydrate. Check this for the sugar content, especially added sugars. It is advisable to limit sugars, especially added sugars, to reduce your risk of obesity. Vitamin and mineral. Select food labels. Select foods that are rich in a variety of vitamins as they help you fight infection and keep you healthy. For additional nutrient, check if the food item is fortified with nutrients like iodine, in salt, vitamin D, iron, calcium, etc. What is daily allowance (GDF) or daily value (DV)? Guidelines for daily allowance or daily value percent displayed on the label tell you what percentage of the daily requirements of particular nutrient is fulfilled by the food. It is based on a daily 2000 calorie diet. For example, if a label lists 10% for calcium, it means that 10% of your daily calcium requirement will be fulfilled by one serving of that food. This is a helpful to check if the food is high or low in a nutrient value. A DV of less than 5% means the food item is low in that nutrient, and 20% or more means it is high. Dates on label. Always check the date of manufacture and date of expiry or best before date for freshness. Be sure to consume foods before the best before date or before the expiry date has lapsed. Some important logos on packaged foods. Green dot in a green square is for vegetarian food. Brown triangle in a brown square is for non-vegetarian food, including egg. F plus logo is for fortified food, i.e., food in which nutrients have been added. Jaivik Bharat logo is for organic food. Vegan logo signifies food is free from animal derived ingredients including milk, honey, etc. Milk logo shows the food contains milk derived ingredients. It helps to differentiate milk products from milk analogs. Add logo image. Do not be fooled by misleading claims on labels. Many manufacturers use fancy words and make various claims on the package to make you believe that the product is healthy, although it may not actually be true. Given below are some of the most common claims made to convince you that the product is healthy. Light. These claims are made to show that product has less calories or fat. But check carefully to see if anything such as sugar has been added instead. Multigrain. This may sound healthy, but only means that a product contains more than one type of grain. Check the amount of different grains in ingredient list and if they are refined or whole grains, preferable. Natural. It simply indicates that one or more ingredient is from a natural source such as apples, rice, etc. Organic. Organic does not necessarily mean that a product is healthy. For example, organic sugar is still sugar. Organic oil, fat is still fat. No added sugar. Some product may not have added sugar but are naturally high in sugar. Check label for sugar content. Also, unhealthy sugar substitutes may have been added. Look for a product which has total sugar less than in 100 gram 22.5 gram FSSAI UD lines. Low calorie. Compare with regular version of the product to know what ingredient have been removed, replaced, added. Read and compare labels carefully when buying. Low fat. This usually means that the fat has been replaced by adding more sugar. Read the ingredient list carefully. Low carb. Low carb foods are position as healthy, but they are still processed foods made with whole grains. The claim can be misleading if whole grains are not in the first three ingredients, as their amount is negligible. Gluten free. Gluten free simply means that the product doesn't contain wheat or barley. Many gluten free foods are highly processed and loaded with unhealthy fats and sugar. Fruit flavored. The product may not contain any fruit, only chemicals designed to taste like fruit. These are also called nature identical flavors on the label. Read nutrition facts carefully to choose processed foods wisely. The best way to avoid being misled by product label is to avoid processed foods altogether. Editorial team. Chairman CERC and Torch Praful Amin. Chairman CERS Walter Vieira. Chief Operating Officer Anindita Mehta. Associate Editors Anusha Iyer, Rashmi Goyal. Editorial Assistant Tithi Bhandari, Vandana Yadav. Address Consumer Education and Research Center 802 Grahak Suvidha Kendra Sakar 2 next to Ellis Bridge Police Station Ashram Road Ahmedabad 380006. Phone number 079 3533 7262. Email address complaints@cercindia.org. Helpline number 1800 233 0332. ध्वनि मुद्रण शांता मेहता डिजिटल टॉकिंग बुक लाइब्रेरी अंजन मंडल वस्त्रापुर अहमदाबाद 380015. वांचन स्वर आनल दवे.